We're so pleased to have you here, Sir Richard.
Lady Grant's welcome. Thank you.
I hope the train wasn't too tiring.
Hello, Mary.
Not a bit, no. I got a lot done.
Hello, Aunt Rosamond.
Brother, dear.
How are you?
Lovely to see you, Rosa. He's nice, isn't he?
To be honest, he spent the entire journey reading his own papers. But I'm sure I'll love him dearly if he'll ever look up from the page.
Isabel. Well, now. Still in one piece, thank God.
Touch wood.
I never stopped touching it.
Do you know Sir Richard Carlisle? No. My cousin, Captain Crawley.
How do you do?
And his fiancée, Miss Swire.
I know Miss Swire. Her uncle and I are old friends.
Well, old acquaintances, anyway. What do you think Mary sees in him?
Besides the money, you mean?
It must be more than that.
For you, not necessarily for her.
Mary tells me you're in newspapers.
Well, I own a few.
Oh, that must be quite a responsibility at a time like this, you know, in a war, when it's so important to keep people's spirits up.
Lady Grantham, my responsibility is to my investors.
I know you don't care about our silly rules. You're always very clear on that score.
You make me sound rude, and I hope I'm not that. I mean to learn how to do things properly, and I'm sure you could help me a lot. But I'm not ashamed of being what they call a self-made man. I'm proud of it.
Is the point of all this to test me in some way?
Maybe. Are you shocked by my bold and modern values?
Oh, Sir Richard, you flatter yourself. It takes a good deal more than that to shock me.
You see, I want you to marry me.
Why?
Because I think very highly of you.
Very highly? Goodness.
I mean it. I think we do well together. We could be a good team.
Now that sounds better. But I can't help thinking that tradition demands a little mention of love.
Oh, I can talk about love and moon and June and all the rest of it if you wish. But we're more than that. We're strong and sharp. And we could build something worth having, you and I, if you'll let us.
Your proposal is improving by leaps and bounds. You must give me some time, but I promise to think about it properly.
I'm counting on it. Do you still expect me to marry you, knowing this?
That's not for me to say.
Of course, we both know that if we marry, people, your people, will think you've conferred a great blessing on me. My house will welcome the finest in the land. My children will carry noble blood in their veins. But that won't be the whole story, will it? Not anymore.
Sir Richard, if you think it pains me to ask this favour, you'd be right. But I have no choice if I am not to be an object of ridicule and pity. If you wish to break off our understanding, I'll accept your decision. After all, it's never been announced. We may dissolve it with the minimum of discomfort.
Forgive me. I don't mean to offend you. I'm simply paying you the compliment of being honest. No, in many ways, if I can manage to bring it off, this will mean we come to the marriage on slightly more equal terms. I think that pleases me. You'd think he was in Mary's sole charge. I worry it'll mean a big adjustment for him when we marry.
I don't believe Matthew has any desire to stop her marrying Richard. Quite the contrary.
Maybe. But is she as convinced as he is that they have no future?
What are you saying?
I suppose I'm asking whether you want Mary to have children. Because if you do, isn't it time for Lavinia Swire to come back into his life? And I'll say something now I hope I won't have to repeat. If you think you can jilt me, or in some way set me aside, I tell you now, you have given me the power to destroy you, and don't think I won't use it. I want to be a good husband. And for you to be happy, but don't ever cross me, do you understand? Never. Absolutely never. Anna? It is Anna, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I want to ask a favour of you.
Of me, Sir Richard?
You. I've been waiting for you. I wonder if you could step into my room for a moment.
Why did you try to bribe Anna?
She told you, did she?
She didn't. Not me. But why did you do it? Next time, if you want to know anything, just ask me.
Well done.
Very well done.
All right, then I will. Once and for all, are you still in love with Matthew Crawley?
I see what was worrying you. If Lavinia had been carried off, you wanted to be here to stop Matthew from falling into my arms on a tidal wave of grief.
It's a tricky disease. Let him go to her. Let him be with her. Surely you owe her that. Why were you laughing with Matthew at the end of the first drive?
I suppose he said something funny.
Am I never to be free of him?
Of course not. You know how families like ours work. And he'll be head of it one day.
I might understand if you'd let me think for a solitary minute that you preferred my company to his. I have tried.
Mary, give me that. I've done everything I can to please you.
You mean you bought a large and rather vulgar house?
Talk to me like that. What have I done to deserve it? What?
But what's the hurry?
Hurry? Glaciers are fast compared to you on this, Mary. I warn you. Even my patience has its limits. My God, Mary, what more could I have done?
Nothing. But you must see we're not well suited. We'd never be happy.
You won't be happy by the time I'm finished, I promise you that.
Of course, I'm grateful.
So you should be. I buy your filthy scandal. I keep it safe from prying eyes. And why did the papers leave you alone over Bates? Why has there been nothing linking him to the great Earl of Grantham?
I suppose you stopped it.
With threats, bribes, calling in favours. Yes, I stopped it.
Papa will be so thankful.
You don't think it holds now, do you? You don't think I'll save you or him for one more day?
And you wonder why we wouldn't make each other happy.
Mary, you quite all right? Oh, here he is. The man who can smile and be a villain. Is she not to be trusted even to get rid of me without your help?
I heard shouting.
Lavinia knew it, you know. She knew you never loved her.
Don't you dare.
She said it once. It was late and she was tired. You two were locked together in the corner of the room and she said, if he could just admit the truth, then all four of us might have a chance.
Liar.
I'm not a liar. No, I am many things, but not that. She regretted it, of course, but she said it.
You bastard.
Goodbye.
I suppose you feel I've used you. And I'm sorry if I have. I'm sorry about Haxby, about all of it.
I assume this is a plea to stay my hand from punishment. But I warn you, I'd feel no guilt in exposing you. My job is to sell newspapers.
Papa has suggested I go to New York to wait it out. So I'll be all right. I just didn't want our final words to be angry ones.
I loved you, you know. More than you knew. And much, much more than you loved me.